This is the audio blog here on the Coach and Bolt SportsCast. Your host, Coach, is here. Solo today. It's the first audio blog on solo. Recording this because, unfortunately, me and Chris, as it stands right now, haven't been able to link up to the studio to record a show for you guys. So I'm here. I'm gonna outline some things for this weekend, this college football weekend, and a little bit of NFL. We're gonna save basketball talk for the next time. Me and Chris link up. Well, me and Bolt link up. My co-host. Schedules conflicted this week. We were supposed to record last night, but due to me having to attend a seminar for a class I'm taking, and some shaky weather, we weren't unable to meet up. So, Bolt told me, text me, says Sunday if possible, if he's back from visiting his parents in Hattiesburg. We can get a show done at the studio. So, yeah, man, be looking out for that if it happens. But if not, I got the audio blog here. So you got me today. I'm just going to outline this weekend, possibly look over some games in depth with you guys. And that's going to be it. We're going to get out of here. So let's get to it, man. Big weekend in college football, man. Exciting weekend. We get into the nitty gritty of the schedule. More big time competitive games, and the front half of just walking through teams is over. Every week is now a competitive week as the season is almost winding down. It's tough to believe. I think I said that on the last show, man. It's tough to believe that we're already halfway through the season. So, man, let's look at some games, man, for tomorrow. Definitely Louisville at home against NC State. The Wolfpack come in 4-2. I don't feel like that's gonna be a tough game for Louisville to handle, but I think they're gonna pull that one out. I think Lamar Jackson's gonna lead them to a win. That game kicks off at 11 a.m. on ABC. I'm looking for Louisville to take that one. Top number 10, Wisconsin has Iowa on the road. Iowa's 5-2. Wisconsin comes in 4-2. They're reeling off the overtime defeat last week to Ohio State. So it's gonna be a tough one, man. That's gonna toss up. I can't even call that one. That's at 11 a.m. Wisconsin is favored. It's 11 a.m. on ESPN. Man, I can't call it, but I'll take Wisconsin in that one. Looking at some more games. Michigan at home against 2-4 Illinois. I'm definitely gonna take Michigan to continue with that one. Number 8 Nebraska at home versus Purdue on ABC 2:30. I'll take Nebraska in that one. Number 5 Washington hosts Oregon State at home. Gonna take Washington to keep their season rolling, keep their undefeated season rolling. Oregon State 2-4, man, they should handle that one. Big SEC matchup, Arkansas and Auburn. This is gonna be a pretty good game. It's gonna be on ESPN at 5 o'clock. It will be on the Plains. My gut says Auburn in this one because I think Auburn has just flipped a switch. They found a lot of things on offense that are working, and the defense is playing with a sense of urgency that is unmatched right now. Arkansas coming off a big win last week against Ole Miss. You definitely cannot sleep on. The Razorbacks. I like this game. I really like Auburn, man. In this one, man. I just solely because it's at home. It's a toss up, but it's solely because it's at home. I think that crowd on the Plains can will Auburn to a win. I'm definitely going to take Auburn in this one. And let's see, any more big games on the docket? Okay, Ole Miss LSU. I spoke about this game on our last show. Man, it's going to be a wild atmosphere down there. And there's been a lot of trash talk this week amongst the two fan bases. This is a very intense rivalry game here. A lot of layers to this game. Hugh Freeze going into Tiger Stadium, going up against his former a guy who staff he was on at Ole Miss when Ed Orgeron was running the sidelines at Ole Miss. Ed Orgeron, man, is the head coach, the interim head coach, like we spoke upon on the last show. But it's gonna be wild, man. Ed Orgeron facing his former school. I think a quote came out He said, he doesn't have many great memories in Ole Miss, and the fans say, hey, we ain't got none either, man, which is crazy. So, man, it's just add more layers to this game, and I'm really looking forward to watching it. To delve into it, I think, man, Ole Miss has to find a running game in this game, but it's gonna be tough because Ed Orgeron has that defense. Defense is playing with a more with a way bigger chip on his shoulder, and they are looking to play physical. They're looking to come out and play physical. And Ole Miss, as you know, on offense is very finesse. They don't really have much of a power game to speak of. Uh, I think LSU is going to try to get after Chad Kelly as much as possible to force him to give him some of those balls that he's going to put up in the air. LSU definitely has the big defensive backs to match up with Ole Miss's big polished group of wide receivers. Man, it's gonna be very tough, man. I like the way LSU's offense is playing ever since this coaching change. They're spreading the ball out more. Darius Geis has just been ripping people up in the absence of Leonard Fournette. And the big thing is Fournette is going to play this weekend. It's been announced, it's official. Fournette will suit up. But the big question is decoy or actual player. I think he's ready to go because that game that got canceled between them and Florida, that added, some extra time to rest up. And Fournette should be full go. So I'm really looking at how, Ole Miss's defense allowed the running back, I forget his name, Riley, I can't remember his last, Riley Williams, I want to say his last name is, at Arkansas to just absolutely gash them. Now you bring in Geis and Fournette, probably the best running back tandem in the country. Now they have to go against that. So it's only, strengthening, you know, my reasoning behind picking LSU in this game. I'm gonna take the Tigers in this game. If I had to, um, if I had to call a score, I'm probably gonna say 28-24 LSU in this one. Let's get into a little bit of NFL action, man. We spoke about it last week. I think we spoke upon it last show. We put our picks out there, but I want to really look into some of the matchups and talk about them, more in depth. My Packers got a win last night over the Bears, which I'm pretty excited about. We got the shit back rolling. We were 3-2, man. I tweeted it, man. We're 3-2. People acting like we're 0-5 after Dak came up and carved us up. But I mean, we have those early season struggles most of the time, and then somehow, just boom, Aaron Rodgers, he figures it out, and we get things back rolling, man. So I'm not really too worried about my team. We looked good last night against the Bears. Granted, it's the Bears, but a win is a win, and I'll take it. We still have a few things to improve on. I like what I saw out of Devontae Adams last night. Finally got involved, so we coming on strong, man. So looking to the games, yeah, Giants Rams in London. It's gonna be 8:30 a.m. Man, who's gonna be up for that? I'm gonna try to get up for it, man. A lot of controversy swirling around that Giants team. And I'm just not gonna speak on that. I mean, you got a guy, you know, comes out and admits he verbally and physically abuses his wife, and you guys have nothing to say about that, but you have tons to say about Odell being a distraction, for antics on the sideline after he's putting up points on the board for you guys. So, I mean, I don't have much to say about it. It's just crazy up there in New York. So, but Giants Rams, I think I picked. I don't know if we picked this game, but if I have to pick this one, I want to go with the Giants. I like the momentum that they have going. Eli and Odell, or despite what's going on the field, they're starting to connect, and tons of other weapons on the field for the Giants. So I'm gonna take New York in this one. Hopefully Todd Gurley gets loose, but I'm taking New York in this one. Saints Chiefs in Kansas City. I'm just gonna go with Kansas City. I like how that defense is playing. They are swarming. They pick, man. They are they. I want to say they're leading the league in interceptions. Yeah, they picked off Fitzpatrick 6 times. Drew Brees likes to throw it around the yard. He's subject to throw one to the other team every now and then. So I'm gonna take Kansas City in that one. The big game, 12 o'clock, Vikings Eagles. Eagles 3-2. Vikings come in trying to extend their undefeated season to 6-0. I like the Vikings in that one, which I think I picked them also on the last show. Redskins Lions. Redskins. I like the Redskins in that one. Raiders Jaguars. I like the Raiders. Patriots Steelers. Steelers coming in without Big Ben. I like the Pats in this one. Seahawks Cardinals is going to be the primetime matchup. Arizona at home. I like how I think both teams got victories last week. I like what I saw out of Arizona, and I like what I saw from Seattle. As they rallied around and were able to pull that W off. This bad call or not on that Julio and Sherman exchange, but that one play didn't decide the game. So I like the Seahawks in this one. And your Monday night game, Texans Broncos. Both teams come in 4-2. The game is going to be in Denver. The Texans, man, if they can get Osweiler to play a full game, they can be very dangerous because their defense is amazing. And they have a great nucleus of wide receivers. I think Will Fuller is going to play. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call Texans in an upset. Brock Osweiler facing his former team. I think he's going to get up to play for this one. If they can protect him and keep that defense off of him, I think the Texans can pull that out. So I'm going to go Texans in that one. And, to wrap it up, we're going to try to get together, me and Bolt, we're going to try to get together Sunday. Like I said, if he's able to get back in time at a decent hour, we're going to get to the studio and try to record a full show. That show is going to be more basketball related. We're going to get into a lot of topics basketball wise. We got some great ones, some interactive topics that we like to get you guys involved in also. We still need you guys to hit us up with your top 10 current players list, man. We really interested to see who you guys think are the top 10 players in the NBA currently. Like I said, more content to come. This was the audio blog. This is the coach, man. I'm signing off.